Okay, I'm live. Hi, everybody. Welcome. This live session has been long overdue, and I apologize. I've had a very big year. As you all know, my dad passed away, and certainly those that the Lighter Living Library. So if you are not a subscriber and you would like to, then find the subscribe button and click on it, and that way you'll stay up to date on everything that we're doing. Remember that Lighter Living has presence on Facebook and Instagram. The library, which has over 222 videos, and that's ever growing, is available in two places. One here on YouTube, in which case you would have to click the join button. All the links are down below, so we've tried to make it really easy. If you join, then you can subscribe to the library here on YouTube and watch it on your TV or anything that you want to watch it on. However, if you would prefer to have a 15-day free trial, go to lighterliving.com, and the library is available there too, and it'll give you 15 days. You can try it out. If you like it, then you'll stay with us, and if you don't want to join, you don't have to. You can unsubscribe. So all of that is available. I've got some exciting news around January coming up. We are going to be on HSN on the 1st of January with 2 shows. It's not the TSV, but it's our 5th anniversary at HSN. So we have a really great package with brand new instructional DVDs. The pull-up bar is in the box for the first time ever. I'm not supposed to tell you that, but that's a secret. However, I think that's a very exciting thing that we've never done before, with specific workouts that include the pull-up bar. I think it's a fabulous offer, and join me there. There are 2 shows, one at 10 in the morning, the other at 8 at night. And I love it when you call in, so please do that. I want to say hi to everybody all over the world, certainly all of our Italian fans. Buongiorno. And Australia, UK, Italy is phenomenal. You're all so exciting and so motivating, inspiring. And in the UK, you have Lauren Peter selling for us on QVC, and she does a great job. But of course, you always know you can reach me at marjolein@lighterliving.com, and I try to answer every single question. So the holidays are coming, and I always see everybody fall off their exercise program around this time because they're so busy. And we all begin to eat a little more. Perhaps we eat the things that we don't really enjoy eating. Lighterliving.com will help you stay motivated to stay on a healthy program. But I thought today I would do a live workout with you, a short one, a really efficient one, go through all of the exercises in the order that I'd like to see you perform them, and talk about why we're doing them so that you can perform them with an optimized benefit that you really want, and to get the best amount out of the workout. At the end of that, I will come and sit and talk to you live. So if you have any questions, add them in the live chat, and we'll address any of your needs. If I need to demo something, the reformer's right. We're in Mexico, so it's not a very sunny day, thankfully, but the palm trees are very beautiful behind us. So I'm on a 5-chord reformer. It's one of our very old ones with the very wide standing platform. And so you're going to make the adjustment on your reformer based on how many chords you have, how much you weigh. The point about resistance is that I want you to really begin to feel how the exercise feels when you're doing it. If it's too hard, if you're overstraining and you can't keep balance, you need to reduce resistance. And if it's too easy, then you can always have resistance. Remembering always that less works the core and more works the major mobilizing muscles of the arms and the legs. So hopefully that explains the resistance a little bit, because I know there's many people that have other reformers, not necessarily Aeropilates, and they always want me to explain which resistance level matches their reformer. But You can do that yourself. You just know when the exercise is working. And if it's too hard, go light. And if it's not hard enough, then add some. All right, we're going to start, as we always do, with the warm-up footwork series. And this may seem like a very easy routine, but it's actually the most profound part of the workout because it is designed to reestablish the stabilization of the pelvis and teach your lower body to use your abdominal muscles to stabilize the hips while you're moving your legs, so that in life, when you're out there doing your life, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to be able to stabilize the pelvis because abs know how to do that. So I'm going to add a little resistance. I'm going to go to 3 black on this reformer. Actually, yes, 1 red and 1 black. So that is like the equivalent of 3 black. On the bar, lying down. So again, shoulders are always aligned next to the shoulder pads on purpose because the reformer stabilizes your body in the right position. Create a neutral spine. So you've got a little bit of a gap here, and you want to try to maintain that throughout the entire workout so that you maintain that in your life as you go through life with a neutral spine. Use your abdominals to control that. Feet are together, knees are together. If you squeeze them a little bit, you're going to engage the inner thighs, which are a really important stabilizing muscle, often forgotten. So inhale, exhale as you extend the legs and bend. Now, as you extend, you want full extension so that the quads and the muscles around the knees engage. Often what I see is people just moving. It's important to fully extend, feel the quads, and then bend. All the while exhaling as you push and squeezing the belly button down to make sure that the pelvis doesn't move. Obviously, there are many different foot positions because the leg is 3-dimensional. So we want to work all the muscles, inner thigh, outer thigh, back, front. In the V position, you're now squeezing the inner thighs together. So it's like doing a plie in the standing position. And I want you to think of the foot bar as being like the floor. So, but because we're lying down, we can get into those deep stabilizing muscles, unlike the ability to do that when you're vertical. So inner thighs, make sure the knees meet and squeeze. And now heels on the bar, hip width apart, flex the feet so you get a nice stretch in the back of the calf. The knees, stabilizing muscles of the knees are engaging. All the while you're strengthening your knees, lengthening, strengthening the legs, and focusing on the core. And then the arches. So the feet wrap over the top of the bar. Make sure your knees don't roll in as you extend the legs. Go into heel lowers. Obviously, you're going to do 10 reps of everything. I'm just moving through this efficiently. Lowering the heels is a really important exercise for the fascia of the feet. If you've got bunions like I do, it really helps. It makes your feet, your ankles, your calves much stronger and much more flexible. The key is not to let the knees roll in as you lower the legs. I love this exercise, especially if you wear high heels. Remember, you're always relaxed through the upper body. Bend. We can go actually right here into running, which I love because it's a free-flowing simulation of walking. And if you go a little bit faster, then it's like you're running. You can get a little bit of cardio here, but it really helps when you're moving through life. Your feet begin to get strong, your ankles work, your calves are working, your legs are working. The glutes are working too. Come all the way in. Now we go wide to open up the hips. And you can either do the heels on the bar or the toes. But the important thing is to feel as if your feet are flat on that foot bar, like it's the floor. The wider you open, the more you're going to get into the hip, extend. And I like to then roll my knees in because this, you want to get the saddlebags as well, the outer part of the thigh, and extend. So we've finished now with our warm-up footwork series, which is all about teaching your abdominals to stabilize your pelvis while you're moving your legs. The legs are warmed up, the major muscles of the legs are stronger, and they're longer because we've stretched them. I now like to do the pelvic lift because I want to work my glutes now. So you have to make sure your headrest is flat. Just going to tuck your tailbone, lift it off the platform, leave the mid back in connection with the platform, and extend the legs. Don't let anything drop. So you're squeezing your belly, your glutes, your inner thighs, your outer thighs. Everything is engaging. It's a wonderful exercise to lift your bottom, make it stronger and more beautiful. It's also great for the abdominals. And it's a hamstring exercise too. As you come all the way in, you're now going to roll down one vertebra at a time, stretching out the spine, finding that neutral position. So then pick up your straps and let's just do, even in the workouts that are in the library, we do a whole series of arm exercises here. But I want you to go straight into the 100, which is the abdominal exercise. So arms are nice and long. Lift the feet off. Make sure your legs are perpendicular to the platform. Going to lower the arms, lift the torso up until the tips of your shoulder blades, and then extend your legs. And now pump the hands. It's a breathing exercise. So you breathe in for 5 counts and then out for 5 counts. In, out. All the while pulling the belly down towards the spine, and the head is just a natural extension of your spine. And you work up to 10 sets of this. Thus, it's called the 100 because 100 pumps. When we finish the 100, because you've really overutilized the abdominal muscles, I like to do a little stretch. I pull my knees out to the side so that they're slightly externally rotated and grab them with my elbows, relax the shoulders, and just pull the knees in so you're stretching out the lower spine. And then there's this wonderful roll that you can do that really, if you do this every day, you're going to find your lower back much happier. Put your feet back on the bar, cross the right leg over the left leg, and just roll both knees to the left. And then take the right arm and stretch it out to the side, opening up the pectoral muscles and the shoulder, letting it stretch. As you exhale, let everything go. So let this stretch this way and let the foot drop to stretch through the lower back. This feels so amazing. You can do this on the floor so much better on the reformer because you've got all that space below the platform. Roll back to the center, other side, and roll. Exhale. Stretching is about exhaling. It's about feeling the muscle melt. So exhale, let it go. And a good stretch takes about 30 seconds. Come back to the center. Now we're going to put our feet in the straps and work the legs. So you're going to straighten your legs, pushing away from the bar. Take one foot, put it in the strap, and then put the other one in. And beginning at 45 degrees, we're going to start with a leg lower, which is a hamstring exercise. You're just going to lift, leave the tailbone on the platform. Don't let it lift. So the feeling is that your tailbone is down and away. So you're lengthening through your spine. If you lift your head and lengthen through your neck, the spine is now probably an inch longer, and then use your belly to lower the feet and lift and lower, lift and lower. And now circle. So you're mobilizing the hip joint. And of course, we want to do both circles in both directions. So you're going to reverse the direction. Oh, Oh, sorry. Maybe we'll, after the leg lowers, I would have done frogs, because I think inner thighs are really important. So we'll fix that issue that just happened. This machine has been sitting in Mexico. It hasn't been used for a little while. Let's see. Easy fix. Okay. So froggies, important, inner thighs. We forget about our inner thighs, and we shouldn't, because our inner thighs are the most important stabilizers. So let's do the frog. Bending and extending. So after you've done the leg lowers and the frogs, this is an efficient workout, just working the entire body. There's many, many other exercises, but if you do all of these, you're working every muscle and every joint. I like to then take a moment to stretch, flex the feet, lift them to the ceiling, take your straps, encourage the hamstrings to lengthen, leave the tailbone on the platform. Stretching, breathing, exhaling, let them go. Take your time. Use your belly, lower the legs, and now go out to the side and stretch the inner thighs. Remember, your inner thighs are attached also to your knees. So if you've got any knee issues, it's generally because the inner thigh is weak or tight. So you want to make it more supple, lengthen it. So you can encourage it with your hands. Stretching. Good. Exhale, squeeze together. Take your feet out. I'm going to sit up and do some arms. Roll off so you're not hurting your lower back. And of course, arms, we can do them sitting, kneeling, sitting cross-legged with your legs straight out in front, or kneeling. Obviously, kneeling is the most difficult because it requires a lot of core strength. I'm just going to do mine with my legs straight out in front. And because my arms are not as strong as my legs, I'm going to take some resistance off. So here, I want to be sure that I'm not sitting back. I want to sit on my sit bones. That requires some flexibility in your hamstrings. So if you have trouble with that, then roll up a towel and sit on the towel, and that will really help compensate for the tight hamstrings. So here I want to do serving brownies with a hug tree combined. So here the mistake that's often made is that people are using their shoulders to make the exercise. I want you to think of your shoulder blades coming together, expanding, moving up and down your spine, so that the movement is initiated from behind the shoulder blades. It's not in your shoulders. And if you do all of your upper body work like that, not only are you going to be stronger, you're going to protect your shoulders, and you're going to protect your spine. We can go straight into circles. And the circles are done in such a way that the straps stay tight, and your hands are always in your peripheral vision so that you're not straining your shoulder joint. So many people as we age have shoulder issues. Then they end up having replacements. So if you take care of your shoulders now by using your trapezius muscle behind your scapula to do the work, your shoulders are going to be a lot more protected. So from here, there's a wonderful little circular exercise that I like to do, which gets that flabby skin under your arms. It's just with the arms straight out to the side, and then reverse the direction. It's a little bit more difficult. Always remember you can adjust your resistance. Good. Bring the arms in. Now, palms face the floor. Bend the elbows. Open the chest. Your pectoral muscles get a nice stretch here. And pull. Always exhaling as you pull. So the exhalation occurs on the exertion. And now we can do a fabulous little tricep press. Let's get rid of that flabby wave goodbye. Flab under the arm. We want beautiful arms as we age. Neck is nice and long. Think of your shoulder blades. How about salute? More triceps. And finally, let's turn to the back of the room and do our biceps and triceps again. This is an exercise I do every single day. I just don't want flabby arms. I want tone in my arms as I age. I'm about to turn 70 and I don't want to have old lady arms. So turn to the back, feet on the headrest, pick up your straps, roll back until the abdominals are engaged. Stay in that position. And now palms face the ceiling, curl. And I do 20 of these every single day. I'm not going to do 20 now, but 20 is a great way to keep your arms in great shape. So now sitting up nice and tall, legs straight out, sitting evenly on your sit bones, triceps, long arms, open the shoulders. Again, think of the scapula, think of your shoulder blades. Pull, hold it, release. Pull, hold, release. I love this exercise. You definitely will get rid of that flab and have triceps and tone in your arms after you do this every day for a month. Okay, I think that's a fairly good arms routine. You've covered off pecs, biceps, triceps, deltoids. Your arms are going to stay nicely in shape if you just do those few exercises. Going to turn to the side now and add a stretch. And this is a super important stretch. It's called the mermaid. And what I love about it is that it gets deep into your hips, into your psoas, and stretches the side of the body, which is often the cause of a scoliosis and bad back issues when the spine starts to get tight on one side of the body versus the other. You start to get C curves in the spine. So this is one exercise that I make sure I do every single day. So the arm is stretched out, the hand is on the bar. As you push away, you're reaching for the ceiling, exhaling because you're stretching. So exhale, reach. Now I feel stretch all the way through my arms, my ribs, and into my hip. If I inhale here and exhale again, push away a little bit further, the hip stays on the platform. So you really are sort of doing opposite things. You're pushing the hip this way, reaching with the arm this way. And once you've really extended that as far as you can go, you rotate the shoulders to the floor. Now, there's an adjustment that happens through the lower body. The buttock comes off, but as you push away, you get more of a stretch now all the way through under the arm, into the rib cage, even more, and deep into the hip. From here, I like to bring the platform home with straight arms, lifting my head to the ceiling. So I'm stretching, stretching, stretching through the whole lower body. It's the most amazing stretch. There's no other piece of apparatus or floor exercise that can give you this stretch. And then pushing away again, stretching, stretching, stretching. Rotate to the other side and reach one more time. Now you should be able to reach the bar and come out of the stretch. I'm going to do it from the other side so you can see what happens to the back of the body when we're doing it. So if you flip that way, it's an easy switch. So reaching, exhaling, reach. Keep the hip down. You can see my buttock is not lifted. Inhale, exhale, reach. Rotate. Now the buttock lifts. Push away. Make the adjustment. Stretch. Encourage the stretch. So there's a little bit of push and pull on the bar. So you get that twist through the lower body. Lifting the torso. Lift, lift, lift. Feel the head going to the ceiling. Reach. Stay really nice and tall. Try and keep the shoulders aligned with the wall. and push and rotate. Bring the buttock back down so the platform comes slightly home. Reach one more time for the bar and come out of the stretch. Super important stretch. The second one that is super important is the elephant, because tight hamstrings means wacky lower back and a lot of other things. A lot of other issues begin to happen. So you want to lengthen them. I'm going to add a little resistance. We do this two ways. I'm going to show them both to you. Step up and first go all the way back with the heels against the shoulder pads, and then hollow up through the rib cage. So you're creating a C curve with your spine. Push back until you feel a stretch. Pull forward. As you pull forward, feel the string in the middle of your ribs lifting to the ceiling. And again, push and pull. Lifting, I'm stretching my spine in the forward flexion movement. So really getting length in between each vertebra. Now, the second way to do this for the hamstrings is to step forward slightly, lift the tailbone to the ceiling, and bend at the waist. Arms are still long and straight, but now I'm feeling much more of a stretch in the back of my legs. Before, I was feeling the stretch through the thorax, through the middle of my back. All right, push back. Bigger stretch in the hamstrings. Pull forward, lifting the tailbone to the ceiling. Head goes to the knees. And push. And pull, lift the tailbone to the ceiling. Head to the knees. One more. If you lift your big toe, you're going to get more of a stretch. Excellent. And then the next really important stretch is Eve's lunge. So I'm going to step off. My foot, standing foot, is near the foot of the stand, and the knee rests just a little bit on the platform. So my hips are aligned against this wall. I'm simply going to lower my hips to the floor. So I stay forward with the weight in the standing foot. And then if I come up a little bit, go deeper. Good. Now, lean into the bar a little bit and really find where it's tight. Take this moment, put the weight in the standing foot. Rotate the shoulders away from the reformer. And now you're getting into the psoas, deep into the hip. And then you can straighten that standing leg and work that hamstring. Other side, we'll do that. Just so you can see it from both sides. Deep, keep the hips forward. Go a little bit deeper. Rotate away. And straighten the leg. Perfect. Last stretch is the piriformis stretch. Just something I may need to adjust on the screen here. Piriformis, I like to do it seated. Both knees over the feet. So you're just sitting on your sit bones. If you have a tighter side, take the tight side first. So mine is the left side. That's my injured side from years ago. Put the left ankle on the right knee. Keep that perpendicular to the floor. And already I can feel a stretch through here and into my buttock. So I'm sitting really tall as I reach forward over the knee. And exhaling. Inhale, exhale, reach. Feel the stretch in the piriformis. Let it go, let it melt. And take a good 30 seconds on each side to do this. And really let it lengthen by melting into the platform. And then you go to the other side, and the goal is to make them even. It's really important that one is not tighter than the other. And often, especially if we have SI joint problems or lower back issues, or sciatica. This is often the cause of sciatica, that your piriformis is tight, because the sciatic nerve gets caught underneath that inflamed piriformis muscles. So you want to gently lengthen it. So now I'll lengthen this one so that it matches the other side. And if you do that little workout, it should take you about 25 minutes. There's all the stretching that you could ever need. If you only have 10 minutes, do the stretches: the elephant, mermaid, Eve's lunge, and the piriformis stretch. Make sure you do those stretches because your back will be happier. Everything about how you move will be better. But if you can do the full workout, give it time. And then through the holidays, if you feel like you need to manage your weight, don't forget to pop your rebar in and do a little bit of jumping whenever you have a few minutes. Change the resistance as you do it. Play your favorite music. I like to play a song. They're usually about 2 minutes long, and then change the resistance for the next song. So every song will have a slightly different resistance. It really makes the workout fabulous, and it gives you lots and lots of variation then. So I think it's a great workout. I hope you can do it through Thanksgiving and through Christmas. I want you to have a fabulous Thanksgiving. Don't feel guilty about eating whatever you eat, but just keep your body healthy by getting a little bit of exercise. And then read lighterliving.com because there's lots of motivational tips in those articles around eat, move, and feel your way to life. So I'm going to now pick up my phone and see if you've got specific questions that you would like me to answer. And I hope you do. Okay. Oh, I can hear myself on this. That's strange. Okay, we'll just go this way. All right. So thank you, Christine. Great to see you. Elaine, nice to meet you. And is that Ninja Boatfield? What a great name. Oh my gosh, I love it. I have spinal stenosis. This is Ninja. I have spinal stenosis. I find the mermaid doesn't feel good. Can you sit with legs in front and get the same benefits? Yes, you can. So the way you would do that, and there's many people that have knee issues, can't bend their knees, etc. So the goal is, I mean, obviously in the very beginning, if you're just side bending, you can side bend. The important thing to remember is to stay evenly placed on both sit bones, and that's really important. So you're stretching, stretching, stretching. If you can get to the next level, you can lift your feet off the platform and go light because it's heavy and reach. So it is a side bending exercise. What I've added to it in that more advanced version is the twisting is really to get deep into the hips, because as we age, they seem to get stiffer and stiffer. I'm not sure why that is, but definitely this is one to prevent that. Okay. Christine, I'm a big fan here from Quebec, Canada. Of course, and I forgot to say hello to everyone in Canada. Oh my gosh, I get so many beautiful emails from all of the Canadians. You know, my heart is there because I went on television first in Canada, but we haven't been able to go since COVID, and I'm sure we'll get back there at some point. So anyway, hi, Christine. I have this exact reformer. You're a lucky girl because we don't make it anymore. It's fabulous. Thank you. That's very sweet. I'm turning 70 this coming May, and I'm amazed. Oh my gosh, I'm amazed actually at how great I feel for being 70, and I owe it all to my reformer, and of course to all of you, because you've motivated me to continue to do this for the last 30 years. But 30 years is really fun, and here we are, you know, with all the things that keep us young, and definitely we want to help. I think that I'm not seeing everything here, so let me just go here for a second. Any other questions? Looks like we're good. I don't think there are any more. This will have been recorded, so we post it in the YouTube channel. You know how to reach me. If you do have questions, if you need motivation, then help each other, because in the Facebook group, Lighter Living Lifers, they motivate. There's a Facebook group for Aeropilates. Bastian has a fabulous Facebook group in Italy where everybody motivates everybody. I mean, I just love how as women we can, and men, but we need to support each other. And it helps so much if you've got, someone else you can ask and someone to talk to. And what I love the most about what I do is changing lives. So if I can change your life a little bit, that makes me very happy. Um, Ninja says, I'll be 74. I'm in good shape. Just can't do the mermaid without pain. It's okay. We all have our little somethings that, we need to tweak. But I'm sure you found that the reformer has even, you'll see little improvements all the time in everything, in your knees, in your joints, in your back, in your weight, if you just keep doing it. Elaine, thank you. 70 years young. I know, right? It's just a number, but it's a scary number. It's like, seems like it's definitely getting up there. I remember though, when I turned 40, I thought, oh gosh, 40 is just horrendous. 50 was fine, 60 was fine, 70 is interesting. But I feel great. So I feel very lucky that I have my reformer as my absolute best friend. And I'll still have this when I'm 90. My dad was doing it right up until he passed away at 99 and a half. So amazing. And he just said it kept him feeling confident in his walking, mostly up and down steps on uneven surfaces. He really loved that he had strength and balance. And so, he was a massive inspiration. The Italian Facebook group link is there, as is the Facebook, the other groups. Thank you, Bastian, for always being so supportive. And all of the links to the video clubs are available. Over COVID, of course, I started Zooming a lot. So a lot of those classes are in there. And I'll keep adding over the next years. I'll keep writing. I'm working on a book that is really Eat, Move, Feel Your Way to a Lighter Life, of all the things that I know work for me. And I'm going to try to compile it into one place as kind of a reference for all of you. And if there's anything that you want to know about specifically, just let me know. There's millions of ways to let me know. You can email me, you can message me, you can, make comments in YouTube. And I'm excited about that. And Laura, hi Laura, you're in the Italian Facebook group. That's an amazing group. I was in Italy this summer briefly for a wedding. I officiated on Lake Como and it was just beautiful. I love that country. Okay, what do you think? Have I spoken enough? Have I hopefully inspired you enough? If you need more inspiration, reach out to each other. That's important. And make sure over these next few months you stay on track. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, just get a little bit in. Do your stretches, jump for a few minutes while the potatoes are cooking, and then keep the strength in your arms and bones. Remember, there's bone density. All of these things are important. Anyway, I love you all, and can't wait to hear from you more and more. So I think we're going to finish up, and until next time, happy holidays.